own place. Not while I'm wearing white. Well, cream. Hello, everybody. The 8th already of June. Am I live? I don't know. I have to look. If I am, hello. How are you? I hope you're well. I feel like I got hit by a truck, y'all. Ow. Uh-oh, Bud Light does it again. Oh, goodness gracious. What is wrong with these people? All right, we are everybody. There we are. Hi. Hello. Oh, hell, Tucker is back. Yeah, you're not going to like that one, Jason. Yeah, Tucker Carlson apparently did a return. He left faux news for Twitter. And now Fox News is like, or faux news as I'm calling them lately. You know, I can't roll with Fox News, you guys. I can't. I have not watched them since I found out they put out a fake story, propaganda, and they all do. Every one of them does. I don't watch CNN unless I'm making fun of them. I don't watch MSNBC. Apparently, oh my God, did you guys hear about Rachel Maddow? Somebody stormed her ass, y'all. Oh my God. Like, I watched that. Well, I sent it to my friend Dorinda last night. I didn't get to watch it, but we should blow that one up. That bitch. You know, anyway. So Tucker Carlson, or Fox News posts a story about veterans, right? And saying, oh, veterans were kicked out of this hotel to make room for migrants. That would piss off anybody, especially if you're patriotic and if your dad was a combat veteran. So I was like, all right, then. F you, Fox News, you've lost me forever. And I'm one of those loyalists. If I say it's forever, it's forever. How is everybody? Hello, Tucker Carlson. Tucker, come on, Tucker Carlson. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning. You guys, I have a huge update. I gotta check my Instagram real quick because I have a big announcement as far as bringing a guest on. We're gonna do a podcast, you guys, and he is amazing. But I want to double check because I want to see him next week. And did he get back to me yet? Not yet. Okay. Apparently, we're supposed to do it either this upcoming Wednesday or next. But I'm having surgery the day before on the 13th. I don't know how I'm going to be. If all goes according to plan, Frank from Gays Against Groomers will be joining us. You guys, this man... he is the creative director, executive director of Gays Against Groomers. And he is one of the most influential people today. And he'll be joining me on a podcast. I also have Chrissy Mayer. She's a comedian. She's going to be on. And who else? Nicole Warrow. She has blown the lid off of the whole Will Thomas thing. And what she found will shock you. So we're going to be talking about her findings and what people need to know about Will Thomas, a.k.a. Leah Thomas, because there are these men out here who claim they're women, but they will not take the parts off. You're not going to take the parts off? You're a woman. How come you're not going and... Nope. So a lot of these guys have what's called anogonophilia. And yeah. That's a fetish. Yeah. All right. So, Grassroots Army, again, great channel, you guys. Please subscribe to Grassroots Army. This is a video I will use. I will link the video link in the chat here. Let me copy it. I want you guys to subscribe to Grassroots Army. Here is the video link. It's here on YouTube. All right. Almost 150,000, you guys. He's like teetering right on the edge, and I think we could help him out, right? I think we can. All right. Thank you, Ruth. I love your name. That was my grandmother's name. Hi. I miss her. Damn, do I miss her. Joanne. Hello, Joanne. Thank you. Joanne, that's my mom's name. Spelled the same way and everything. That's awesome. Sharon, hello. Chippy Clip, hello. I love Chippy Clips. Man, I had llama ones. My kid broke them, though. He's a... Old Man Gamer, hello. Damon, Brian, hello. Anthony, hello. All right, Never Ends, hello. All right. Tucker Carlson drops his first episode on Twitter, and it's a doozy. I love that. Look at the title here, you guys. Oh my God, how funny. Grassroots Army. He always comes up with the best, like, titles. I'm over here slacking. I know, I do, man. I slack a lot. Sometimes I just copy it, myself, like, I'm going to steal that one. But I'm always like, do you guys do this? When you get an image off of Facebook or wherever on Instagram, are you like, I'm stealing this, bro? Because I do. Like, Tyson James posted a meme one day on his community page on Twitter, right? Or on YouTube, I'm sorry. And I was like, dude, I'm straight stealing this. Because I have those things, like, I'm polite. I have these things called, what are those? Manners. I almost forgot. All right, good morning, everybody. Tucker Carlson, first episode drops. It's a doozy. Let's watch it, shall we? I need a new intro, you guys. I need one like that. That's classy.
Tucker Carlson just released his first episode over on Twitter last night. And so what I'm going to do is do everything in my power to give this guy as much exposure as possible. Because I've mentioned this on several occasions over on the Grassroots Army podcast on who owns the corporate media, who is programming and conditioning us for their own agenda.
Ain't that scary, y'all? Ain't that scary?
And that is the corporate media on both sides of the aisle. That's Fox News, that's CNN, that's all of them. And they're owned by Vanguard and BlackRock. And so it's very important for us as a...
BlackRock, the same people responsible for what? Buying up all the rental homes so they could drive up the prices. Money is a root of all evil in this case, you guys. My God. I don't know how people can live in California. I'm sorry, I don't. Y'all are paying like $2,000 a month for a studio. And that's been going on for a while.
The Grassroots Army to make sure that we're getting up-to-date, accurate, and truthful information. My whole
That's
intent
why I love
of
this
starting
channel.
This Grassroots Army. So I'm going to do everything that I can to highlight each of Tucker's episodes so
you have
you
a crush
can
on
get
Tucker.
the truth.
Hey, it's Tucker Carlson. This
Not
morning
really,
it looks
though.
like somebody blew up the Kakhovka Dam in southern Ukraine. The rushing wall of water wiped out entire villages, destroyed a critical hydropower plant, and as of tonight puts the largest nuclear reactor in Europe in danger of melting down.
Well, that's not, like, petrifying or anything. Some nuclear war shit, man. My God.
So, if this was intentional, it was not a military tactic, it was an act of terrorism.
I mean, so was the Nord Stream pipeline, Nord 2, but Joe Biden said he would do that. I will take care of Nord Stream. Yes, he said it. Loud and proud. Like, ha-ha, Putin. Well, Putin's got the codes, so go ahead and screw with Putin. Morons.
The question is, who did it? Well, let's see. The Kakhovka Dam was effectively Russian. It was built by the Russian government. It currently sits in Russian-controlled territory. The dam's reservoir supplies water to Crimea, which has been for the last 240 years.
Trump, hey, Richard. You know what happened? What kind of war broke out when Trump was here? What happened? Were we funneling money over the Ukraine? Were we giving them all of our weapons? No? Oh, that's right. That was Joe Biden. Yeah. Don't blame this on Trump. Do not blame this on Donald Trump, because guess what? He's no longer in office. You can't do that no more. Blame the commander-in-chief who's sitting in the chair right now. Well, the one that's fallen all over the place. Dude can't even... Joe Biden trips on air.
Home of the Russian Black Sea Fleet.
Dumb.
Blowing up the dam may be bad for Ukraine, but it hurts Russia more.
Sad.
And for precisely that reason, the Ukrainian government has considered destroying it. In December, the Washington Post quoted a Ukrainian general saying his men had fired American-made rockets at the dam's floodgate.
Guess what? Guess who gave those the rockets? Who gave Zelensky those rockets? Was it Trump? Was it Richard?
As a test strike.
Fuck.
So really, once the
Thank
facts
you,
start
Tammy.
coming,
Thank you,
it becomes
yes.
much less of a mystery what might have happened to the dam. Any fair person would conclude that the Ukrainians probably blew it up, just as you would assume they blew up Nord Stream, the Russian natural gas pipeline, last fall.
Or Joe Biden
In fact,
did it.
The Ukrainians did do that, as we now know.
Oh, they
It's
did?
not like Vladimir Putin is anxious to wage war on himself. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, Mr. and Mrs. Cable News consumer. Vladimir Putin is exactly that sort of man, the sort of man who'd shoot himself to death in order to annoy you. We know this from the American media, which wasted no time this morning in accusing the Russians of sabotaging their own infrastructure.
Yep, again? Again? They claimed that the Russians blew up Nord Stream. Don't you remember that? Because I do. I'm like, wait a minute. They're the same ones also who said that it was a MAGA supporter who attacked Paul Pelosi. Immediately. It was MAGA. MAGA extremist. MAGA extremist. No, it wasn't. Quite the opposite. And this is exactly what they do. Don't watch the news, you guys. Look, I watch the Black Conservative Perspectives, Greg, Officer Tatum. I watch Grassroots Army. I watch all of these channels on YouTube. The Quartering. I get a lot of my info from The Quartering. From Amala Ekanobi, Prager U, Charlie Kirk, Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson. Because I can't be a leftist no more. I can't. It is taxing. I'm over here going, y'all don't make sense. And the reason why the Democrats keep pushing these crazy freaking laws is to test people to see, hey, are they still going to remain leftists if we push the envelopes? Because y'all are co-signing literally on everything the Democrats push. Soft on crime, gay stuff in schools, sexuality in schools. Like, do you not see nothing wrong with this? Come on, man. I can't vote Democrat. They did that to me.
Bill Kristol, the man who once told us that Saddam Hussein was responsible for 9/11, immediately denounced Putin as a war criminal and even more savagely compared him to Donald Trump. The rest of the pundit class made similar, clearly coordinated noises.
Ridiculous.
Putin
Hi,
did
Omar.
it. Putin did it. And their reasoning was simple. Putin is evil, and evil people do evil things purely for the dark joy of being evil. In this specific case, Putin attacked himself, which is the most evil thing you can do, and therefore perfectly in character for a man that evil.
I can't believe that they literally think people are going to believe that. And there are people that do. That's what I can't wrap my head around.
That was their explanation. No one who's paid to cover these things seemed to entertain even the possibility it could have been the Ukrainians who did it. No chance of that. Ukraine, as you...
Why wouldn't they? Answer me that. Why wouldn't they? Why couldn't they? We gave them everything that they've asked for. Anything Zelensky asks for, he gets. Tanks, fighter jets, missiles, artillery, weaponry, ammunition, everything. Money. Lots of that. Come on, man. It doesn't take a rocket scientist or a physicist to realize what's going on here.
You may have heard, is led by a man called Zelensky. And we can say for a dead certain fact that he was not involved. He couldn't have been. Zelensky is too decent for terrorism.
No, he ain't. No,
Now,
he
you see
ain't.
him on television, and it's true you might form a different impression. Sweaty and rat-like, a comedian turned oligarch, a persecutor of Christians, a friend of BlackRock.
That. Right
But
there.
Don't believe your own eyes.
Let me turn up the
Actually,
light,
Mr. Zelensky is a very good man. The
What?
best, really.
Where?
As George W. Bush once noted, he is our generation's Winston Churchill. Of all the people in the world,
What?
our shifty, dead-eyed Ukrainian friend in the tracksuit is uniquely incapable of blowing up a dam.
You know what, you guys? You know what I've learned in my 43 years of being on this earth? People are capable of a lot more than we think. And it's crazy how human beings can act the way that they do. But do not underestimate Zelensky, because why? He's an actor. He's an actor. He looks friendly. Looks can be deceiving. And guess who's stuck in the middle? The Ukrainians and the Russians. It's sad.
He's literally a living saint, a man in whom there is no sin.
Okay.
That's why Lindsey Graham is so attracted to him. They're just two
What?
good people, hanging out together and being good. And like all good people, when they meet in person, they spend a lot of time talking about killing people and laughing like friends do. Here's the pair last week.
Oh.
Free or die.
Free or die.
Now you are free,
Yes.
and we will be.
And the Russians are dying.
It's the best money we've ever spent.
Now I knew politicians were evil, y'all. If Donald Trump, imagine Donald Trump saying that. Imagine, did you know what the world did when he said that Haiti was a shithole? He wasn't lying. Haiti, look at it. He said Haiti was a shithole and the world, the left completely lost it. The media. He had the lowest immigration in history. And, you're putting kids in cages. No, Barack Obama built those. Hello? What this man just said, Lindsey Graham, what you just said, sir, I guarantee you, you have solidified your place in hell the very second you die. What on earth? How could anybody look at this? These are innocent women, innocent children, men dying. Well, that's the best money we ever spent. I can't even. We got to rewind that. We got to rewind that because I want you to hear what he said again.
Yes.
And we will be.
And the Russians are dying. It's the best money we've ever spent.
Why, I'd ought to get me in a room with him. 5 minutes is all I need.
Thank you so much.
No, it's
The Russians are dying. It's the best money we've ever spent, Graham
I'm
says.
sick.
A smile spreads across his thin, quivering lips as he forms the words.
Now, Fox News, listen, man. We need people like Tucker Carlson. We need him. We need him to tell us what it is. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want to be pushed propaganda to pick a side. I want the real truth. I don't want to fall in line with an agenda. I'm not sheep, man. I'm a human being. And human beings here in the world, in America, we deserve the truth.
He looks like a starving man contemplating a breakfast buffet. The aroma of death has aroused Lindsey Graham. Thanks so much, replies Zelensky. He feels the same way. See, there's nothing dark here. Just two middle-aged guys celebrating the killing of a population. They don't seem like the kind of people who'd enjoy flooding villages or starting a famine. And in any case, who cares if they are? It's really not your business. Your job is to support Ukraine.
That's right.
Watch Nikki Haley, a Republican candidate for president, explain this principle on CNN.
Hold on. All right, you guys. Look here. This might come as a shock to you. Whether you're on the left or the right, you better wake up. Because all you see on Fox News, right, is look at what Joe Biden's doing. Look at these Democrats. They're breaking the law. We have all of this evidence against them. Nothing gets done about it. The people on the left, look at these Republicans. Look at all these crimes they're committing. Look at all this evidence we have. And nothing gets done about it. But if it were you or I committing any one of those crimes, hell, if you were just a simple black American in the 90s and you possessed a tiny bit of crack cocaine, you would be in prison because of Joe Biden's crime bill. But they can do no wrong. Nancy Pelosi can do insider trading and get away with it, but while Martha Stewart is thrown in the clink. These politicians are in bed with one another. Or else, why would we keep hearing, hey, look at the Bidens doing this, but nothing gets done. Look at the GOP doing this, but nothing gets done. It's absurd. And if anybody, you need to stop thinking and stop being in that box. Stop thinking left. Stop thinking right. Stop thinking red. Stop thinking blue. Stop for a moment. Because the independent is who is going to pull us out of here. The GOP and the DNC are of one. The people in charge of them are the elite, the money. You have to follow the money. And they want Americans divided. They want the world divided. They want you to say, I stand with Ukraine. Because if you don't, you are vicious. You are a traitor. You are all these terrible names. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna pick a side. I'm not. I'm gonna see what the hell. What are you all doing? They're all screwed up. This two-party system has to go. term limits have to be implemented. All right. Let's see what Tucker has to say. Nikki Haley. Let's see what Nikki Haley has to say.
Watch Nikki Haley, a Republican candidate for president, explain this principle on CNN.
A win for Ukraine is a win for all of us. And for them to sit there and say that this is a territorial dispute, that's just not the case. To say that we should stay neutral, it is in the best interest of America. It's in the best interest of our national security for Ukraine to win.
No, it isn't. Ukraine isn't allied with China. Russia is. Ukraine isn't allied up with North Korea. Russia is. Are you kidding me? That with Nikki Haley, your propaganda's showing. My God. Can anybody see this? Am I the only one? Please tell me I'm not the only one. Please tell me I'm not the only one. The last thing we want to do is start a war with Russia and who they're allied with. If Russia and China comes after, we're done. We're done. Goodbye, everybody. I love you. I'm sorry that nobody believed this. And these Democrats who are in office right now are funneling money to help Ukraine and pissing off Russia and China and North Korea, you guys. No, Ukraine, I don't want you to win at this point. No, I don't.
We have to see this through. We have to finish it.
Fuck you.
See? It's very easy to understand. It is vitally important for you to support Ukraine
National
because
security.
It's necessary for Ukraine to be supported by you.
Huh? No, it isn't. Our Americans need our tax dollars. Our homeless veterans need it. The homeless Americans need it. What the hell is wrong with these people?
Your support is mandatory until it's finished, whatever it is.
File exempt. File tax exempt, you guys.
And whatever that means. So shut up and support Ukraine or else you're in trouble.
Come get
Back
me
when
then.
they still taught logic, statements like this were known as tautologies. Something is true because it is. The more you repeat it, the truer it becomes.
Okay.
It's a self-reinforcing reality.
Ooh, this is making me so
There was a time
mad.
when tautologies were considered illegitimate arguments, not to mention hilariously stupid. Only dumb people talk like that.
Yeah.
Now everybody in power talks like that. Diversity is our strength. Trans women are women. Zelensky is Churchill. It's all self-evidently true.
Just because you keep saying it over and over again it's not going to make that true. Just so you know. If I tell you today, well, I'm worth $1 million, and I keep saying it over and over and over again, it doesn't mean I'm worth $1 million. My bank account will definitely show you otherwise. There are things called facts. Facts. You should always be on the side where the facts are.
Doesn't need an explanation, and don't ask questions. Sound familiar? Of course it does. That's the pap they're serving us day after day in steaming, lumpy portions.
Bullshit.
By this point, it's possible that American citizens are the least informed people in the world. Your average yak herder in Tajikistan knows who blew up the Nord Stream pipeline.
Yes,
it's
so do
obvious.
I.
Does he think some skinny dude in a dress is actually a girl? Come on. That idea would never occur to him. You've got to be lied to at full volume over a period of years in order to reach conclusions like that. And of course, we have been. The media lie. They do.
What happened to Miguel Alvarez when he's a reporter for ABC News, who is owned by who? Disney, of course. He reported that it was not a MAGA Republican or MAGA supporter who attacked Paul Pelosi. And what happened to Miguel? Miguel was silenced. Miguel was suspended from his job for reporting the truth. They don't want you to know the truth. BlackRock and all of these elitists that run the world, you guys. It's not just America, it's the world. They want us divided. Don't you see that by now? They want us divided so they can control us, so they can control everything. The proof is literally right in front of your face.
But mostly they just ignore the stories that matter. What's happened to the hundreds of billions of US dollars we've sent to Ukraine? No clue. Who organized those BLM riots 3 years ago? No one's gotten to the bottom of that. What exactly happened on 9/11? Well, it's still classified. How did Jeffrey Epstein make all that money? How did he die? How about JFK? And so endlessly on.
What about UFOs? They'll admit that,
Not
though.
only are the media not interested in any of this, they are actively hostile to anybody who is. In journalism, curiosity is the gravest crime.
Why do you think that Project Veritas got rid of their very own founder, James O'Keefe? Why do you think Project Veritas did that? Because he's a real journalist that wants to post the truth, that isn't willing to fall in line with whatever the elitists say. It has been years, and we still don't have that client list. Hell, Charlie Sheen hooks up with Heidi Fleiss, and we know everything about his sex life. But don't let it be a person of power, in power, with much more money than Charlie Sheen. Speaking of, he was at Epstein Island. He was on that flight log. It's crazy. And if you say anything, you're Epsteined. Yeah, Project Veritas got rid of James O'Keefe because he was posting the truth. And they were like, whoa, 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 buddy, we can't handle that. They got rid of their own founder. Traitors.
Yesterday, for example, a former Air Force officer who worked for years in military intelligence came forward as a whistleblower to reveal that the U.S.
What happened to
government has
him?
physical evidence of crashed non-human-made aircraft.
What happened to him? All the whistleblowers today are speaking out against how their lives were ruined. They took an oath to protect and serve and to make sure that people obey the law. And look how they're treated. They're bankrupted. They're harassed. The government is scary, you guys. The FBI, the DOJ, the ATF, the Marshal, every government institution, the IRS. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. Sorry, not sorry. And it's sad to say, I never thought I'd say that, but the FBI, CIA, they've always been on some shady ass shit.
As well as the bodies of the pilots who flew those aircraft. The Pentagon has spent decades studying these otherworldly remains in order to build more technologically advanced weapons systems. Okay.
Wow.
That's what the former intel officer revealed, and it was clear he was telling the truth. In other words, UFOs are actually real.
Told y'all.
And apparently so is extraterrestrial life.
So what happens if we get invaded by, look, what if them aliens' cousins saw what we did and was like, now, y'all experimenting on my cousin there? Oh, well, you're screwed, 'cause we're coming. You know, if we can't say that all these people who have seen UFOs are lying. We can't say it's, there has been some hoaxes before and all that and all this, that, and the other, but if America or the world today faced an alien invasion, it's more probable than, let's say, a zombie apocalypse, right? If they faced the alien invasion, we would be screwed because we are so divided. We are so divided. People are going to run over one another instead of grabbing somebody and taking them with them these days. My God, I hope America and the world can get it together quickly. Not just because of an alien invasion, but if war breaks out, we need to be on each other's side. We need to have each other's six. Preach it, you guys. Preach it. Preach unity. It don't matter what this is. It matters what's in here.
Now we know. In a normal country, this news would qualify as a bombshell, the story of the millennium.
I didn't even hear
But
about
in
it.
our country, it doesn't.
I didn't even
The
hear about it.
whistleblower's account ran on a technology website called The Debrief, which you've probably never heard of.
No,
The
never.
Washington Post had that story, but decided not to run it.
Huh.
The New York Times, meanwhile, just pretended it never happened. On the front page of the New York Times website this morning, there were 5 stories about Ukraine, as well as 4 stories apiece about Donald Trump, trans people, and climate change.
Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Climate change. We're getting closer to the sun. Period. End of story.
The usual lineup. There was nothing at all about how an alien species is flying hypersonic aircraft over our cities.
Take me with you!
Not one word.
Fucking shit.
So if you're wondering why our country seems so
I'll take the
dysfunctional,
probing
this is a big part
over
of the
this.
reason. Nobody knows what's happening. A small group of people control access to all relevant information, and the rest of us don't know. We're allowed to yap all we want about racism, but go ahead and talk about something that really matters and see what happens. If you keep it up, they'll make you be quiet.
Look it, go ahead and preach unity. Make a TikTok video right now saying, everybody, we need to unite right now because if shit hits the fan, you will be called a racist. Yes. You see, I like TikTok because I don't have to type the captions, you guys. It automatically generates them, and if they screw them up, I go in there really quickly and edit them so that I can upload those to my YouTube channel. But the very second that you preach unity or anything against whatever propaganda has been pushed, you're either not liberal enough, you're not conservative enough, you talk anything about black, you're not black, you don't know, or you're a racist because you said it, you didn't say it the way I wanted you to say it. It's absolutely disheartening. And I'm over here going, dude, I don't think I'd be mad if they banned it. I really don't. Now, my friend, on the other hand, who's on there 13 hours a fucking day, she might get a little mad, but you can't just say TikTok is spying on us because check this out. It just opened my phone by looking at my face. Yeah, I'm too lazy to put my passcode in. Apple, Android, all of these apps, I'm going to ask you, can I track you or no? No, you can't track me. But who's to say they don't listen? Mark Zuckerberg, why that mother effer ain't in prison, I don't know. He sells everybody's data. Amazon. I could be talking about UFOs, and I guarantee you, I will pull up Amazon, and there will be a plushie of an alien. Or Instagram. Unless, I don't even know if you can shut it off without it listening to you. Your Amazon devices, whether it be Echo or... It's so crazy because back in like the 70s, like the 60s and the 70s, they would have to come into your home and place a little bug in your lampshade or under your table ledge or something. But anymore, you do the dirty work for them. Yeah. While I was in prison, you guys, the cameras that were on the prison grounds, they were everywhere. They could zoom in and see a pimple on your nose. I was fortunate enough to stay out of trouble long enough to gain access to working in the White House for a little while, right? And in the honors dormitory. And I got to see, that guy was like, you want to see something cool? And he zoomed in on the chick's E on her name badge, on her last name. It was cool. I was like, damn. Yeah. We literally give them everything. But can we live without our phones? No. It sucks. I like this episode, man. This has got me like, this is exactly why Fox News is freaking out right now. So we'll read the article after this.
And see what happens. If you keep it up, they'll make you be quiet. Trust us. That's how they maintain control. When Western tourists first started traveling in large numbers to the Soviet Union in the early 1970s, they found that many Russians had a completely warped understanding of the United States.
Yeah.
They thought that Americans lived in grinding poverty, in a state of perpetual race war, and were desperate to flee to the freedom and prosperity of the Eastern Bloc. They thought this because that's what they had been told. They had no way to know otherwise. The few Russians who understood what was really going on in the rest of the world had learned about it from listening to shortwave radio broadcasts, sometimes under the covers so the neighbors wouldn't hear. 50 years later, it is bewildering to consider the ironies here. We're the ones who live in ignorance now. The U.S. government has managed to classify more than 1 billion so-called public documents.
Damn, that's a lot.
So at this point, we can't possibly know what our leaders are doing. We're not allowed to know.
Right.
By definition, that is not a democracy. Yet it's fine with the media. Secrecy is a powerful tool of control. Stop asking how we got so rich. Here's another story about racism. Go eat.
Right, like that's gonna make the dude. Look at Morgan Freeman. Listen to Morgan Freeman, because we can't listen to MLK anymore because he already taught everybody to judge based off a character. Nobody's fucking listening. Listen to Morgan Freeman because he's alive and well today and probably has one of the most soothing voices in the world. He put me to sleep. Like, you want to go to sleep and lull yourself to sleep? Just listen to a narration by none other than Morgan Freeman. Stop talking about race and it goes away. Oh no. Oh no, they don't want that. Because there's people that live in a perpetual state of victimhood. Nobody should tell you what you can and can't do. No one should tell you that you're oppressed simply because of the color of your skin. That's in the past. We've made leaps and bounds since then. But today, have we? Because today we are in segregation once again. It's really sad. It's like, how did we get here? How did we the people allow this to happen? Sad, man.
Of control.
It's control.
Stop asking how we got so rich.
Right
Here's
there.
another story about racism. Go eat each other. That's the program. That's how most of us now live here in the United States. Manipulated by lies, silenced by taboos. It is unhealthy and it's dehumanizing, and we're tired of it.
Thank you.
As of today, we've come to Twitter, which we hope will be the shortwave radio under the blankets. We're told there are no gatekeepers here. If that turns out to be false, we'll leave.
Hell yeah.
But in the meantime, we are grateful to be here. We'll be back with much more very soon.
Well, famous last words, right? Famous last words. Because shortly after this episode, Tucker on Twitter, was broadcasted, I get a breaking news notification. What happened to it? What happened to it? Let me refresh it. U.S. Supreme Court's... Oh, okay. Right here. Here's the breaking news, y'all. Ooh, I hate ads, you guys. Tucker breached Fox News, by the way, has got their panties firmly in a wad. Like it's so wadded up, it ain't releasing anytime soon. Don't mess with BlackRock's money. Lionsgate Entertainment, you know, all the mega media moguls, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry. Man, you think Medea was a good person, right? Yikes. Fox News said former host Tucker Carlson breached his contract Tuesday when he released the first episode of his new show on Twitter. Reported, I like saying it like that, don't mind me. This evening, we are made aware of Mr. Tucker Carlson's appearance on Twitter in a video that lasted over 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. No. Yep. This pursuant to the terms of agreement. Oh no, I'm sorry, I skipped this part. News General Counsel Bernard Guger said in a letter to Carlson's lawyers, pursuant to the terms of the agreement, Mr. Carlson's services shall be completely exclusive to Fox. What? We own you, Tucker. Just like record labels. They own the likelihood of you. They own the image of you. They own your name. You can't say what you want to say. You signed on that dotted line. Tucker needs to find a way to buy himself out of that contract, but I don't know. Pretty hefty one, if I'm not mistaken. All right, blow it up again for you guys. Guger also said Carlson was prohibited from rendering services of any type whatsoever, whether over the internet via streaming or similar distribution of other digital distribution, whether now known or hereafter devised. Carlson's legal team told Axios that any legal action by Fox would violate his First Amendment rights. Fox defends its very existence of freedom of speech grounds. Now they want to take Tucker Carlson's right to speak freely away from him because he took to social media to share his thoughts on current events. said Carlson's lawyer, Brian Friedman. So what Tucker Carlson needs to do is don't name it Tucker on Twitter. Don't have a show name. Have your profile. Do a live stream. What's up, guys? Just doing a live stream. You know what I heard today? I mean, if you're under a contract, you could post on social media if it's not in your contract. You could post and say, hey, it's just me coming on here. Just filling you guys in on some shit I heard. Let's gossip. You know? Put a YouTube channel up, Tucker. You know, as long as they own the Tucker Carlson name, which sucks. Make a new one. Make a new one. I'm going by Mr. T today. Just put on a bunch of gold chains, Tucker. You'll be fine. Yeah, so they're claiming that, hey, this is his freedom of speech, which, by golly gee, George, you're right. But I don't know what the terms and conditions are of that contract, so I can't tell you, for sure. Holy shit. Carlson's new show, Tucker on Twitter, garnered about 80 million views by 2 p.m. Oh, that's why Fox News is mad. Oh, they pissed. The former Fox News host, in a roughly 10-minute video posted Tuesday and captioned Episode 1, claimed, that's your problem, Tucker. Don't list it at all. Just be like, what's up, folks? Don't even put a title on it. Damn. See, that's what he's got to skate around this, man. Just pretend he's just coming on, just chatting. Like, hey, just chatting. Like we do on Twitch or YouTube. I wish I could talk to him, man. I'd be like, dude, you're doing it all wrong. The former Fox News host posted a video captioned Episode 1 that claimed Ukraine was to blame for the destruction of a massive dam in Russian-occupied territory that caused widespread flooding. That's horrendous, man. That's sad. The one-time top-rated talk show host on U.S. cable television had hoped Twitter would be the shortwave radio under the blankets with no gatekeepers. Fox News Media and Carlson, then it was their top-rated host, agreed to part ways. Wait a minute. If they agreed to part ways, let's say they had a mutual agreement to get rid of the contract, a mutual release of the contract, what the problem is? Why do we have a problem here? So I don't know about that. Want to be outdoors? Thank you, bud. Thank you so much. Don't worry about it. I've been like this for 43 years, man. I'm good. Yeah, I'm loud and I'm obnoxious, but I'll be real with you. Sometimes being real, though, they don't like that, man. But mark my words, I'll never change. Nobody can change me. Only thing I'll change is my clothes. All right. Thank you for your super. I appreciate you, man. That means a lot. Thank you. All right. So they agreed to part ways in late April, which 10 million people, or I think it was like 1 million subscribers were lost. I was like, damn, y'all, that number dropped. It's bad when people unsubscribe, right? It's like when you in vast numbers. Like if they subscribe and then don't watch you, that's pretty bad too. But they don't take the time to look you back up to unsubscribe. No, people unsubscribe to Fox News because of what happened with Tucker Carlson. I love Tucker Carlson myself. I think he's awesome. All right, so listen to this, man. Jesus Pete's, man. Less than a week after parent company Fox Corp settled a defamation lawsuit for $787.5 million. Fox News, quickly, defame my character. Give him some. What is that? My God. Whoever they did that to got paid. Hell, man, oh my God, man. Who won that? Does anybody know? Because I don't watch Fox News. But that is what the Newsmax story is. Fox News is pissed. They're mad. They're big mad. They're like, man, what's happened here? Yeah, they're mad. And that made the breaking news on Newsmax. I like to watch Newsmax. I do. I think it's awesome. What do you guys think? What do you guys think here? Do you what do you think Tucker can do to voice his free speech without being attacked by Fox News? I don't think they're gonna relinquish that. I think they're pissed that he is able to gain those viewers without their network. You know, that's really, it's not about you, Fox News. I'm sorry, it's not. It's about the person you had on your show is why people want to see what he has to say. He doesn't, you know, blow smoke up people's rear ends. And it's really crazy that anybody could look and say Russia did that to themselves. Come on now. Come on. I'm over here going, when we have Joe Biden himself saying he's going to blow up Nord Stream, how are we going to blame Russia, you know? I look at it this way, you guys. There are innocent people being killed on both sides. And it's absolutely tragic that Lindsey Graham said the things that he did. I can't even. Could you imagine? Oh, Dominion? Oh, the election? I don't know how they did that when Barack Obama himself said that. Let's see if we can find it, you guys. Barack Obama on the Dominion system, he said it's fraudulent. That's what he said. I think they have another video here, you guys. What time is it? It's 12:30. Tucker Carlson. Yeah, no, Barack Obama did that on the Dominion system. He was like, it's fraud. There's potential for fraud. So how come Barack Obama can say it, but Donald Trump can't? Hillary Clinton said it too, but Trump says it, and it's oh, we never knew that. Yeah, we did. People forget, man. They literally are so infatuated with what they see on the mainstream media is that they seemingly forget their memory banks. Like, it's in there. In there. I don't get it. I personally don't get it. Yeah, watch. Obama on Dominion. This was an old video. I gotta find it. They probably scrubbed the internet of it, is what Dominion voting. This was when he was campaigning. I gotta find that video, man. I gotta find it because it's old. It's really old. I saw it. I know I did. On Dominion fraud. All right. I don't know if they scrubbed it. Fucking look at it, you guys. They scrubbed the fucking... They scrubbed it. They scrubbed it. Come on. That is insane. It's in there. It's in there. People were put into danger because of the lies. Shut up. Shut up with that. That ain't true. This guy, Dominion voting system CEO, people have been put into danger because of the lies. Your propaganda don't work anymore, y'all. It don't. Don't let it. Don't be so easily manipulated for the left or the right. Don't. Because, look, it's always, they're committing all these crimes. They're breaking this law. They're breaking that law. I told Marjorie Taylor Greene, shut up. Shut up already, Marjorie, because you're doing this, but what are you doing about it? Not a fucking thing. Nothing. I don't want to hear about it no more until something's done. Nothing gets done. Nothing. It's like, okay. Done. Over with. I'm done. I said, I don't want to hear your mouth no more. I love you and all, but, man. Trans pilot oh no. You guys want to watch it? Who do we want to watch? The quartering? Good morning, y'all. Look, man, don't get into that left or right bubble, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not. It's not worth being divided over politics and politicians that do not care about you. Turf wars, the women that the left fear the most. Call me a turf, man. I'll show you. I'll make you eat some. I'll make you eat some. Bud Light doing it again.
All right, everyone. So it's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out. I'm feeling kind. But before I go out, I got it for you.
son of a biscuit eater. Somebody put Joe Biden's face on that. Get out of here. I'm done with the internet today. Get out of here. So Bud Light does it again.
All right, everyone. So it's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out. I'm feeling kind. But before I go out, I got to pregame. And the only way I pregame is with an ice cold Bud Light.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
So good.
What?
Can we do that again? Can we do that again? I'm sorry, you guys. I have to.
All right, everyone. So it's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out. I'm feeling kind. But before I go out, I got to pregame. And the only way I pregame is with an ice cold Bud Light. So good.
What?
I can't. All right, you guys. So Bud Light actually hires another drag queen, right? And I watched that video, and I'm going, dude looks like he's like, ugh. You could tell Bud Light. This dude does not drink Bud Light. Shut up, Bud Light. Anheuser-Busch. Now they're never gonna go away, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but they're literally quadrupling down by putting these and trying to market and attract people from the left. When that drag queen drank that Bud Light, you could tell. It was like dude swallowed marbles or glass or razor blades. It was like he had to choke it down. I'm like, dude, I worked in a gay bar. Let me tell you something. Not one gay person besides a lesbian, a butch lesbian, ordered a Bud Light. No. I was making the craziest drinks, man. Craziest drinks. What was green tea, screaming orgasms, slippery nipples, buttery nipples, all kinds of fun drinks, right? They like mixed drinks. A lot of them like Red Bull and vodka. You know, a lot of them cherry bombs, Jaeger bombs, anything to do with Red Bull. And it had to be Red Bull. It couldn't be that knockoff brand. Is that really Red Bull? I had to go out and buy Red Bull because we had that well, it was like red something. I forget what it was called. I'm like, yeah, it's really Red Bull. Mm-hmm. They're like, this is not Red Bull. I'm like, I know. It's near Red Bull. Sorry. Yeah. And so they're quadrupling down, trying to target a new audience. But they got so pissed because of what they broke their bond or whatever, their agreement with Dylan Mulvaney. So the people got so mad. So Bud Light got it from both sides. And I can tell you this much. I was at a music festival 2 weekends ago down in Columbus, Ohio. That Bud Light, every cooler was full. Now, I saw a couple liberals, you could tell, the women drinking Bud Light. I did not see not one man, and there were thousands of people there. I did not see one man, not even my friend who was gay, with a Bud Light. Anheuser-Busch. This is why products, corporations need to stay out of this politics shit. Out of this turf pride war. It's a turf war, basically. Right? It's a turf war. They need to stay out of it. Don't go political. Stay away from the pride stuff, especially if you know your customer base are mainly conservatives. What do you guys think, man? Right. It's like the spoof drink from the Chappelle show, not Red Balls. No. Dave Chappelle. I wish I could go see him, man. That was like $1,500 a ticket. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. Bud Light is gross. What's so crazy is that they literally shit on their target audience. Did you see did you guys see the commercial with Zach Brown Band? Oh my God. They made fun of white people. This is terrible. Watch. Bud Light commercial. It was terrible. It was absolutely tragic. If I can find it. Commercial featuring Zach Brown. The Zach Brown Band. Here it is. This is absolutely we're not going to get these 30 seconds back, you guys. I'm sorry. Look at this. I got more subscribers than you do, Bud Light. Wow. It is not easy to drink. It's not easy to drink. I'm sorry. It tastes like glue. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't drink, you guys, though. But some of the funny videos that these guys came up with, man, like the shorts, this was hilarious, you guys. Here, watch this shit. You guys are gonna laugh hysterically. Why is the volume off? What are they took the volume off of these? What are you trying to do? Silence them? Come on, YouTube. Oh, it's muted.
Taste. It's pretty good. Oh, damn.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Jean Shorts inventor. Mr. Jean Shorts inventor. People insisted that jeans were just pants. Apparently those people underestimated your out-of-the-box thinking.
Damn, you see them cheeks, y'all? Look at them cheeks.
Fashion trailblazer. Casual enough for a barbecue. Formal enough for a family reunion. Your multi-dimensional creation handles both duties with ease. You just said duty.
Madam Susan, you are a true friend of the crown. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
It is Sir Woke-A-Lot, the new head of marketing for Bud Light.
What is that?
This beer has a complex woke flavor that's hard to identify. It's a bit nutty one day and kind of fruity the next. But trust
Dilly
me,
dilly.
You'll love it. Dilly dilly?
Right? Please follow Sir Brad. He's going to give you a private tour of the pit of misery.
I'm sorry, what?
Pit of misery! Dilly dilly!
Dilly dilly. Oh my gosh. Now, I like those better. You're not going to go ahead and put this person that makes money off of mocking women and being a proponent for child mutilation and gender ideologies to children without some serious repercussions, Bud Light. Because you're looking at your consumer. You know how pissed off people were? Your consumer, who you know makes up for straight white males. Let's just say it and be right about it and be truthful about it. The straight white male, and the straight females drank Bud Light, man. And then you're going to, out of all of the influential women in the world, you're going to pick Silly Dilly. That makes a whole lot of sense. So his 365 days of womanhood is why they put him on the can. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, He has not had top or bottom surgery. But in recent news with Silly Dilly, because we can't say his name here, because every short video that I have seemingly made with millions of views on it disappears. So Silly Dilly, as I have dubbed thee, still has his tallywhacker. But how are you claiming you have a 5 o'clock shadow and openly normalize the bulge? Because women have bulges? No, we don't. And what this has created is not a DEI type thing where we are diverse, inclusive, and have equity, right? We have shit on women's rights, and we are endangering the lives of children forever. I don't stand for it, and I won't. I'm not going to be silenced, and I'm not going to be treated like Riley Gaines either. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know if you guys know this, what happened to me at Planet Fitness or not, but I was rendered completely powerless because I had been told if I don't like this biological male in the bathroom, I could go somewhere else. If I don't like this biological male peering in at me through the crack in our bathroom, you can go somewhere else. I said, but because he identified as a woman, he was allowed in my locker room and the bathroom. Why did he leave then when I was in the locker room? And then when I came back, he came in and I caught him looking in at me while my pants and my underpants were down to my ankles. And I was doing something because I was on my cycle. So he's intrigued. He wants to look at me, and that's okay. But I said, so if I identify as a man, I can go to the male locker room? No, you can't do that. Why? Why can he do that and not me? Because because nothing. So, to have little girls be subjected, I had a commenter this morning say that she had taken her son into the bathroom with her because, you guys, my son's 5. I take him into the women's room with me. We go into a stall where it's private, right? I will not let him go in the bathroom by himself. I won't. I'm sorry. I don't know who's behind those doors. So call me a paranoid parent. I don't give a shit. My kid is not getting touched. Sorry. Not happening. Not on my watch. So this commenter this morning says she takes her son into the bathroom with her, into the ladies' room, and there's a trans woman there standing up, door wide open, in the stall with the door wide open, standing up, pissing. So you want to come into our bathroom because you choose to dress like that, because you don't want to get harassed in the men's room? This is why I feel like there needs to be gender neutral bathrooms everywhere. If you want to dress like that, I don't give a shit. But do not come into my bathroom and confuse. My kid will see that and be like, Mommy, why does that woman have a dick? He ain't going to say that, but why is that lady standing up to go pee-pee like a boy? That's what he'll say. Honey, where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? Especially with these people who say they're women, but they have full beards. What do you... I don't want people to feel terrible about themselves and feel unwanted or unwelcome, but they do this to themselves. I don't know. What can we do? All right, you guys, look, I'm going to cut it out here. I have to do music reactions. I will probably start at 1 p.m., so I'm going to take a little break. I don't know where we go from here, you guys. All I know is that I will never shut up about it, and I will never stand down either. They might silence me, just so you know. So I am on Rumble. Make sure you're following me over on Rumble, because it's bound to happen. All right, you guys. I love y'all. You guys take care of yourselves. I will see you very soon.